Good day, Madam and Sir. My name is Lin Wei Yi, and my metric number is 261307. Today I'm going to present about the field testing result of charity-based e-commerce mobile application. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the materials that are used to collect the information in the questionnaire. Also, in the questionnaire, it contains 3 sections, which are Section A, B, and C. Firstly, for the materials, I've used Google Form and Microsoft Excel to collect the information. As a proof, this is the questionnaire that I created by using the Google Form, and these are the responses from the participants. Next, I analyzed the data by using the Microsoft Excel. Well, next, in the Section A, it will cover about the demography and background information of the participants. Next, these are the results that I've collected from the questionnaire. So I would like to start presenting with question 2 because the question 1 is asked about the participant's name. In question 2, I've asked about the user type of the participants when they were using the application. As we can see from the table and the chart, we can identify that there are 86.7% or 26 people are joined as a shopper. Next, there are 6.7% of the participants or 2 people are joined as seller, and the number is same goes to the charity administrator. Next, in the question of asking about the user gender, there are 60% or 18 people of the participants who have joined as male, and 40% or 12 people of them are female. Next, about 56.7% or 17 people of the participants have answered yes to indicate that they have ever heard or used any charity-based mobile application before. However, there are also 43.3% or 13 people of them answered no, as they have never heard about this kind of mobile application before. While for the next question, I've asked about the frequency of the donation of the participants in their daily life, and we can identify that most of the participants have selected moderately often in this question, as there are 36.7% or 11 people have chosen this in their selection, and none of the participants select never. Next, about the frequency of online shopping of the participants in their daily life, most of the participants have chosen extremely often as their answer, as there are 40% of the participants or 12 people of them have selected this answer in this question, and none of the participants select never as well. Well, about the questions of the participants' agreement on the transferability of the donation in this application, 73% or 22 people of them answered yes, as they are agreed with the transferability of the donation. However, there are 26.7% or 8 people of them selected no, as disagree to this agreement. Last but not least, in the question of participants' agreement on organization's funds management, most of the participants are agreed on this agreement, as there are 80% or 24 people of them have answered yes on this question. However, there are 20% or 6 people of them have answered no, as disagree on this agreement. Next, in the section B, it contains about the user satisfaction survey, and the survey will cover about the user satisfaction on the system reliability, security, and the authorities. In the left table, these are the questions that prepared for the reliability part in the questionnaire. In the right table, it contains the number of the participants who have made their options on each question. And it is clear to identify that there is no participant select strongly disagree and disagree in their opinions for the questions. This is the summarized responses of participants on the system reliability. As we can see from the chart, the strongly agree is the most received opinion from the responses. And it is also clear to identify that the question 1, 4, 5, and 10 receive the highest responses with the strongly agree. While in question 1 and 4, there are 20 people who felt strongly agree on their accessibility to the system within 10 seconds after login, and the understandability of the instruction messages given by the system. Furthermore, in the question 5 and 10, there are 19 people who felt strongly agree on the frequency of meeting the system failure problem in the CBEMA, and also feel good about the user experience. Moreover, the question 3, 6, 7, and 9 received the second most responses on strongly agree. In question 3, it received 15 people who felt strongly agree to the satisfaction of the display speed of the error message within 10 seconds in the system. In question 6, it received 16 people felt strongly agree on the agreement of the system behaves perfectly normal when they reloaded it again. Next, in question 7, it received 15 people who felt strongly agree on the agreement of the system was working as what they have expected. Consequently, this question leads 17 participants felt strongly agree to the features of the system are easy to learn. On the contrary, the question 2 and 8 received the most response for agree instead of strongly agree. In question 2, there are 15 people who felt agree on the satisfaction to interact with the system within 10 seconds. Besides that, the question 8 received 16 people who felt agree on the satisfaction to use the system facilities successfully every time. Well, next, these are the questions that prepared in the part of the security in the questionnaire. And these are the numbers of the participants who have selected the options. And similarly, there is no participants select strongly disagree or disagree in their opinions for the questions. As we can see from the chart, the strongly agree is the most received opinion from the responses. Also, among the questions, it's clear to identify that most of the questions receive strongly agree with the responses except for the question 2, 7, and 9. Well, based on the chart, these highlighted questions have received the similar number of the participants who felt strongly agree on the questions, and the numbers of the people is around 17 to 18. Based on the result that we get, we can identify that the system security of this application is high, as most of the respondents are strongly agree with the questions that I have stated in the table. In contrast, the question 2, 7, and 9 received lesser responses on the opinion of strongly agree among the questions, while in question 2, only 15 people felt strongly agree on the evaluation of the system requires the users to fill up all of the necessary information before registering an account. In question 7, there is only 14 people felt strongly agree that the system works as what they have expected. Lastly, in question 9, there are only 13 people felt strongly agree on the evaluation of the system shows the warning message to the users within 10 seconds. Last but not least, these are the questions that prepared for the authorities part in the questionnaire. And here is the number of the participants and the opinions that they have selected. Similarly, there are also no participants select strongly disagree and disagree as their opinions for this part as well. These are the summarized responses of the participants on the system authorities. Well, based on the chart, we can identify that the strongly agree is the most received opinion from the responses. In question 1, there are almost 17 people felt strongly agree on the evaluation of the system restricts the accessibility of the user to the particular features. Furthermore, in question 2 and 3, both of them received 15 responses on strongly agree, respectively on the evaluation of the system, have clearly listed the authorized features in the main drawer, and it increases the user's productivity. Next, in the section C, I will talk about the usability survey. These are the questions that prepared in the section C, and these are the numbers of the participants with their selected options. Well, this is the summarized graph. Well, based on the graph, we can see that the options 4 is the most received opinion from the responses, and no responses on the opinions of 1, 2, and 3. In question 1, there are 17 people chosen 4 on the rating of the overall experience with the application. Furthermore, in question 2, it received the same numbers as 15 people rated on both score 4 and 5 respectively on the rating of the application is easy to navigate. Lastly, in question 3, it received 18 people chosen 4, which indicates that the participants are moderately likely to recommend this application to their friends. Well, I think that's all from me. Thank you.